Peace and love. Welcome in. Um, I have a title and a subject today because this keeps coming up in conversations and in situations, and I just thought I'm going to tap into this because I needed to go live. I miss you guys a lot here. I like to be out here, in the mix of everything, and I don't know if this is a good time, bad time, or otherwise, but off from the plantation a little earlier than typical, but I'm going to really run this. Typically, I'm usually live doing my collab and grow, but no collab and grow today. Hey, peace and love, real odds and evens. I'm about to tap into something that I've been having a few conversations about, and I really didn't know how to title it for sure. But it kind of, I think you can kind of get that um, understanding of it based on what I said. Like why do people villainize or dismiss things that they don't understand? So if you have a certain way of thinking, you yourself, peace and love, Fatima, welcome in, motherhood influencer. Thank you for being here. Peace and love. Hey, Ounce of Paradise. Peace and love to you. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I was just saying I was getting ready to tap into this subject that I put up there because it's just something that keeps coming up. And I just think it needs to be addressed or looked at, because it's really sad that we can't have a difference of thought process and not be mimicked or mocked for what you do or how you show up, because we're all made differently, and but we're all wonderfully made, you know what I mean? So the way that we operate and function, we come from different backgrounds, we come from different places, things like that. Peace and love, aloha. Peace and love, peace and love. Thank you for coming in, 5Gs. Yes. So what I'm talking about here is just to give an example. Me myself, I have like a lot of different ways that I think about things and I see things, right? So for instance, if I see the world in a different light than most people, like I say things like time doesn't exist, or I'll say that everything is made up and it really is not real. Money is not real. I make these statements. And they're blanket. Yes, they are. But I'm making the statement based on how I see it. But you have the right to not roll with that. But at the same time, maybe if someone came to me and was like, money not real, I think more so I would go and say, well, why would somebody say that? Because I use money all the time and I think it's real. You know what I mean? So if somebody says time is made up, why would they say that? Let me go look into that. You know, we are made to be researchers because unfortunately, we really don't know a lot about who we are and where we come from. We only go by the things that have been handed to us and given to us, you know, like just blanket here. This is what it is. This is how it works. And if it actually seemed to work, we roll with it, right? We seem to roll with those things. Yeah, perception is everything. Exactly. And so how you perceive something may not necessarily be how I perceive it. But my question is, and that's okay. But my question is, why do we villainize it? Why would someone make almost like a bullying type of statement or disagreement with you to make you feel, or to try to make you feel, because it takes a lot to make me feel some type of way, but to make you try to make you feel inferior to everything that is, what we say, everything that we say are as normal, or that I should say is popular, we say is normal, but that don't make it normal because it's popular. You get what I mean? So you have to think about what is really normal. Are we just going with things because they're popular? And I don't know. I don't know how we're looking at that. The US has even states we give money value as it was only accepted after they took the gold standard away and issued printed certificates. So it's not real. Money is not real because it is a bully move. You're absolutely right. That's what, and that's actually something about bullying came up, was another reason that this subject came up, and I'm gonna tap into that in just a minute. But you're right, real eyes. Like for instance, money was always not used. It wasn't used as money. Currency is a currency, talents. Those are all things used for words, because everything is a word that describes the same thing. Money is currency, money is talent, energy is currency. Do you understand like how you put your energy into a 9 to 5 and it produces this thing that we call money, currency? Energy is nothing but currency. So this is what I'm trying to show you, that the perception of things can be a little different. Now I'm sitting here saying this. A lot of y'all could be on the other end of this saying, "Why, what is she talking about?" Right? And that's okay. For me, though, because the kind of person I am, if I was on the other receiving line of this, I would look into see what it is that this person is saying and why are they saying this, because I question everything. You should question everything. Everything should be questionable. Now, the bullying aspect of this, Richola, I had this situation come up where they were talking about being different, being what people call a geek or a nerd or something of that nature. I'm sorry, being a geek or a nerd or something of that nature when in school, right? And and I said, well, what made you be that? And they was like, I was super bullied. I always was fighting. I was always picked on. I was always fighting, and I was always the one in trouble just because I was different. And you understand that the reason that this took place is because the people who were bullying, the people who were, they had what they were quote unquote in this normal place where they saw this as this. It's almost intimidating to see someone have their own thought process. It's intimidating to watch someone be free minded, not to roll with the punches, not to go with the flow, not to be the ones that just keep going with everything that's there. It's really intimidating to some people. And so they take that intimidation, and I'm going to bring this around to something else too. This brings that intimidation back to what? The same people that are bullying these people because they like to read books and they like to play Dungeons and Dragons or whatever it is that they wanted to do when they call them quote unquote a nerd or whatever. So what? They probably see the world differently too. And they don't want to be involved in it. A lot of children, believe it or not, can see things at face value, but they're forced to be interact in this actual world that's been created. You get what I'm saying? Like, so when you see these children that they call them like loners and be like they and these kids out here, they don't know what to do with these thoughts that go through their mind because it doesn't match what the world dictates that it should. They be like, oh, they ain't normal. When really they're probably the normal ones. The ones that's doing what's popular is probably the ones that's not normal, if you really want to look at it that way. But what I'm saying about intimidation, so let me go to the intimidation part. It also goes to this, okay? So I always think about this too, because when we think about bullies, slavery was nothing but bullies. It was a whole bunch of bullies. People took advantage of people who were that they thought they were more superior than. But what it was is they were bullying because they didn't understand us. So they took that part of it and made it and villainized it. If I'm making sense, right? They told us we were everything when we were actually the opposite of that. And because we they all y'all. Did I lose you? Did I lose you? Did I lose you? Did I lose you? Y'all still there? Did I lose any of you? You still there? You still there? You still there? You still there? Say yes. One something. Okay. So absolutely, Fatima, free-minded people scare the hell out of robots. Yes. So when you use your yeah, my alarm went off to tell me it was time to get off the plantation, but I'm already off the plantation. Anyway, so um when you when you're intimidated by something, then a lot of times you're put into, you know, people are very, they try to make it seem like something wrong with you. For instance, I got another for instance. There's so many of them, right? When I was in school, for me, when I was in school, I was heads and shoulders above everyone. I don't know if y'all know, but I am almost, well, I'm 5'11" and a half. I'm 6 feet tall. So a lot of y'all might know, some of y'all don't know. Understand this. I've been like this for a long time. High school, when they measured me for my cap and gown, they measured me and told me that they needed to do cap and gown based on someone who was 6 foot so that my gown would be long enough if I wore heels. So this is how I remember that I was already as tall as I am now in high school. So if you can imagine being big, matter of fact, I wasn't even big. I wasn't even heavy like I am now. I was like a toothpick pretty much, but I was head and shoulders. So and to everybody else, I was big and tall. And and if y'all welcome to do anything you need to do to any of my for any of my mods, if y'all need to take, thank you very much. Appreciate it. So because I can't really read it, but I can't see if what they're saying something that needs to be said or not to be said. No distractions, y'all. But me coming into school, this is these people. This was an, I didn't know then though. As a kid, you don't know that this is they're intimidated by you. But they were intimidated by me because I was different. You know, I had long arms, long legs. I don't know if y'all remember the basketball player Manute Bol, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. This is my day and age, right? This is what they would say. You know, they would be like, "Hey, look at here come Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, here come Manute Bol," things like that, right? So, of course, as a kid being in high school, it bothered me. So I was like, why would they talk about me? Why would they, what I'm saying, like, make me think there was something wrong with me when now today I know that I am an Amazon and that I come from a line of Amazons and that I am superior. And this is what the intimidation was all along anyway. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, I wouldn't have known that because everything has been taken away. I had no idea that being an Amazon and being 6 feet tall was beautiful. I didn't know that. How would I know this? I'm being told by a standard of something that was a standard that was made up by someone else who said what beauty looked like. But all along, we're the beautiful ones because the whole time, remember, you see my lips, you see my nose, you see my cheekbones. Understand this. This is things that people want to have. I would turn around and show you my ass if. because they want that too. Your breasts, they want it all. Everybody want to look like that. I don't care what culture or whatever, they have a desire because they made these things desirable, but then told us we look horrible. I remember growing up saying that I remember growing up, and it was a bad thing to have a booty, where a flat behind was what was desirable. And now everybody want a behind. So, but when I was walking around with my behind, when everybody thought flat behinds, I was talked about. When I walked around with these lips, and now everybody want these lips, I was talked about. I was in a makeup store one day, a few months ago. Went into, I forgot the name of the store because I don't really go into makeup stores like that, but I went in there and I wanted to buy like a lip gloss. Now y'all see it in the lip, I got busted my lip on from the inside. So this lip don't go down. It'll go down sometime and don't go down. But I'm scared to really wear like a lip gloss or anything because it'll make it protrude and make it more. Well, I'm in there and I'm like asking this woman, I was like, oh, that's pretty. She was like, she looked at me and she said, no, she was like, yeah, I get this all the time. And then she turned around and she looked at me and she said, oh, but you don't need this. This is for plumping your lips to make them look plump. And I was looking at her like, they got like a lip gloss to make your lips look plump. So, I'm out of the loop. But that go to show you and to prove to you that, you know, this is something that people desire. You get what I'm saying? So let me see what's going on in the chat. I'm sorry, I don't want to ignore anybody in here. Peace and love. Hey, positive crash house is in the house. Peace and love. Motherhood influence says, it, and that's the important part. So we can teach our kids the same. Absolutely. As a white woman, I'm so very sick and tired of seeing white male standards everywhere. Queen's Alchemy, you are beautiful. Period. Absolutely, it is that standard. You know what standard I'm talking about? Says you ain't got. I know. You know. Yep. So that's what I'm saying. Like, but I was told different. So you got to understand. I am half of my life. It took me a long time to learn to embrace who I was because the whole time you're going around trying to change who you are. Think about this. Michael Jackson. And we could put any celebrity pretty much up here in this realm, but let's go Michael Jackson for the win, okay? It said that Michael Jackson had vitiligo, but Michael Jackson was trying to look like his Barbara, is it Barbara? What's her name? I can't think of her name right now. But that's who he was trying to look like literally, because that's what the standard of acceptance was. And Michael Jackson, when Michael Jackson was the Michael Jackson with the afro and the bell bottoms, and he was the cute little going back to Indiana, that Michael Jackson was a super cute Michael Jackson, right? And but someone told him that the standard of what he looked like was not acceptable. He did not want to be even in his skin. They said he had vitiligo, but I don't think he had vitiligo. I think he changed his skin color intentionally to try to take away the pigmentation in his skin. And could he have vitiligo? Maybe. But I think he took the pigmentation out of his skin. And this is my thought process in that, because of shaming people. And again, this is about when I'm saying that people villainize you for what they're intimidated or right, allegedly. What that people are villainizing you or your thought process or whatever based on their intimidation of what you're saying, or they just don't understand. And when people don't understand, they make jokes out of it. They try to make you feel some type of way. They try to play it down. You know what I'm saying? Like play it, put it all the way down, make it seem like you crazy. And so that way nobody have to acknowledge. They don't have to acknowledge it. They ain't got to even think about it. I used to be with a guy who I didn't I would just have conversations, and sometimes he wouldn't understand what I was saying. This was a while ago, long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, years ago. And he didn't really understand what I was saying, and I learned that he wasn't. At first, I didn't pay attention that he didn't understand how I would relate things or say things because he would play it off really well. Then it got to a point where he was like just playing it down. Like, every time I say something, it was a joke around it. And I'm serious about stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, no, I'm like, why is that? Why everything I say, you gotta play it down? Why are you acting this way? Why are you doing this? And that made me realize too, it was because if he didn't play it down, he would have to pretend that he understood what I was saying and then have to actually react and be in that. So otherwise, it intimidated him for me to have some type of, you get what I'm saying? Some type of not knowing makes people scared. The unknown makes people scared. It makes them feel some type of way. So yeah. Hey, SSV, welcome in, welcome in. Um, yeah, lack of it. Well, you're saying intelligence, but it bothers their lack of intelligence, I would say. Yeah, Monique, peace and love, peace and love. And this has been coming up so much, y'all, where, you know, I mean, even down to so many things, and a lot of it's like towards me per se, but kind of indirectly and indirectly. And I say that because I made a whole video, and I don't know if y'all remember it, but it was on the way that the way that you choose to eat, which I can't believe that we're in a place and time in life that people put that much energy into worrying about how the hell I eat my food, right? If I want to eat some carrots on a fucking bun, I'm going to eat carrots on a bun. And I can call it whatever I want to. I can call it a carrot dog. I can call it a polish. You understand? I can call it whatever I want to. But, however, you got people that want to come at you about what you're doing because they don't get it. Like, why don't you just eat a hot dog? Or why don't you just call it a carrot? Or why don't you just call it mushrooms? Or why don't you just call it, because I want to call it what I want to call it. We're going to start there first. And then the other reason is because I want to be able to project to people so they can understand that you can have the same type of foods and eat a healthier way and choose a healthier option for that particular thing. You get what I'm saying? Oh no, this is not about you though. This is not about you though. Exactly. um, so this is not about you at all, Zoe. I know it's not. It's I know you joking, so I don't even pay no attention to you. I mean I do, but I don't at the same time. Zoe always got something to say, but he a regular old comedian. His channel raunchy anyway, and I know he over there laughing. All right, so um, right. I don't necessarily give it, but I want to. Reason I'm even coming on here saying this is because it's so many different ways. See that the food thing irritates me. People that are intimidated and don't understand things that you're saying because they think what you're saying is absolutely ridiculous or just absolutely preposterous, could not possibly even happen. There's no way in the world that this could be. Or do they really think that? Hey, Kendi. Oh my gosh, how you doing, sis? Good to see you. Yeah. So, how is it possible that but I do find people that can relate to the things that I say. A lot of people, a lot of y'all on here can relate to me like on a lot of levels, you know? And that's why I know that it's okay. Everybody's not in the same place at the same time. You know what I'm saying? SSB is on one. Come on with it. Ah, I don't, SSB. Yep. And Fatima, you know what I'm talking about. I know you know 100%, you know, because of, you know, how you roll. But it's just, you know, I just make it, I like to make it plain and understood that I'm, you know, there's one purpose that I'm here for. So if I'm giving information to you, I'm trying to enlighten you on something, whether it's about your health, about your, you know, your mental, about, you know, those type of things like that, or even something that benefits you for your YouTube channel, if you're a YouTube content creator, if you're not, you know, what things that can benefit you in life. I mean, if y'all go back and y'all look at my videos, all my videos got something in there encouraging you to do something to be better about something else that you do, or showing you ways that I find peace of mind, things that I do uh to try to be better, even showing you and being transparent that I ain't perfect, that I fall off the fence too, that I fall off as well, and that I have to be picked up and come back around, and I have to reset my body. I tell you things about how to reset your body, how to reclaim your health, how to reclaim yourself. This is what I'm about. So if I'm giving you something that's an alternative to something that you're doing, because that's what I'm about. I'm not here to preach the same thing. I'm not going to tell you go ahead, bake you a chicken and eat you some salmon, because that's not what I do. What I'm going to tell you is that these are the alternative ways that Queen Alchemy do things when she cooks her food, when she prepares her food, how she goes on a raw fast every now and again, how she goes on a straight fast every now and again, and the reasons that she do this, and then also how she goes will be going on a juice fast. We're going to talk about that too. And just, you know, the things that I do because I want to see us all win. We talk about wanting to win here on YouTube. You want oh we want everybody to win. I do. I do. But I want you to win at your health, because if you ain't got no health, ain't no YouTube, no way. It don't even matter. You can have all the money in the world. You can have all of the YouTube money in the world. But you're gonna be paying for your health. I think Rooted say it best. Pay for your health now, or pay for it in medical bills. You get what I'm saying? What? Hell, not a cuss word, Fatima. You see what I'm saying, Zoe? Zoe, you did walk 5 miles yesterday. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you, I heard Coach say this the other day, and she's so right. When you hear people say that you inspired them to do something, when you hear people say, you know, because I was watching you, or because I saw that you, and I thought that I wanted to, I thought I would try this. Queen, how do you do this? Is there another way that I can do this? Because I can't do that. I do want to get better. I do. I'm just not there right now. Queen, because you said this. Do you know that that says to me that I'm not here in vain? When I met Zoe for the first time, Zoe said to me that he met me for a reason. And I was like, wow. He was over there looking at my content. And at the time, I had nothing but health conscious content on my channel. I was talking about how I reversed my high blood pressure. I was talking about how I lowered my cholesterol, how I lowered my medication for my hypothyroidism down from 4 pills to 2. I was talking about these things. I was talking about the natural and herbs and remedies that I had. That's where I'm going back to, y'all. This is not going to be a channel where I'm off kilter, because I need to make sure that I'm still making a difference and showing up like I'm supposed to show up. Because not only for y'all, because when I don't show up 100 for y'all and do the things that I say, and actually do what I'm telling you to do, because I'm not showing up, I'm doing something else over here that's different. This keeps me accountable for me too. You know, yes, I do walk every day, right? Until I don't. You know, the other morning I woke up, I was like, get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. I don't want to do it. And I didn't do it. But I was so tired and I was so exhausted and I couldn't figure out why. Then I had some beet juice. I'm going to show y'all something. This is why a juice fast is really necessary. It's very, very necessary. Um, yes, though I do. That meant so much to me, for real. Um, Let me tell you something. Like, hey, Ashay, how you doing? Um, Going on a juice cleanse for me is going to bring back some energy that I need. I'm feeling very depleted. And I also want to try this on some different levels, right? Um, I don't feel like I have horrible skin, but I know it improves your skin. So I want to be able to do that. Naima! How you doing, sis? How you doing, sis? How you doing? Um, so I want to do that. So I'm putting out here, and I know everybody don't have a juicer, but I'm out here to challenge you all. This is a challenge. I mean, I want y'all, and if y'all gonna tap in with me, let me know y'all tapping in with me. Okay. Um, when Naima in here, everybody's name is Monique. um, yes, the juices. So you'll join me. What I'm saying is a juice fast is this. That's all you're taking in. Is the juice daily. You know what I mean? This is what it's about. And I mean, if you can do it however many days that you can do it, but I challenge you to do it for the full 7 days. I'm going to do a 7 day challenge, juice challenge, where you can use the same juices that I do, because I'm going to juice every day, show you the juices that I'm going to be having for the very next day. So I'm going to juice it. And so that will be something that you would know that I have. I either put it up on the community post, or I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but I want to start this fast on the 12th, which I believe is, hold on, let me look at the dates. I don't know. I don't have my watch on. Somebody tell me what day of the week is the 12th. Zoe, please. Yes. Hmm. Look at that. Exactly. They tell you that on the plane too. If you ain't no good for nobody else, if you ain't taking care of you. It's a Thursday. Okay. The 12th is a Thursday. Count back for me. Let's see, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. What day of the week is the 15th? That's a Thursday. So the 12th, 13, 14, 15th. That's a Monday. I'm trying to get to a Sunday. What's that Sunday before, after that? What's that Sunday after that one? We're gonna put this together right here, right now. Let's do it, y'all. Yes. Hop in the ocean for me. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for jumping in that ocean for me. Aloha. And much love to you. Peace and love. Peace and love. That is beautiful. What day of the week is that Friday? That Sunday after the 12th. What day is that? Let me see if I can get my calendar. Ooh, these are things I have to do to reset my body here. Hold on. The 15th? Okay. Okay, so that's perfect. So 7 days will take me to the summer solstice. That's exactly where we need to be, y'all. This is exactly where we need to be. Exactly where we need to be. Do y'all know what the summer solstice is? You know what day that is? It's the day before the national holiday of the century. It's the 21st of June. And the national holiday of the century is Queen's Alchemy Day. That's my day, 622. So this will take us from Lala, perfect. I'm glad you're here, Lala. I'm glad you're here. And I see you changed your name to Juicy and Raw with Lala Plant-Based Nutrition. I love it because I guess what I'm putting on the table right now, a juice fast. Will you join from the June 15th? This gives you enough time for everybody to prep and enough time for me to get it out there and tell you to get started. June 15th to the summer solstice on June 21st. Y'all heard it right here first, right here, right now. Yes, 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 yes. You're in. Yes. I got Naima said, let's do it. I got two. Zoe said he gonna do it. I saw you say you changed your mind, but you ain't changing your mind and you ain't adding no chicken and chitlins either. You're gonna do the juice fast. So I got three on board. Coach Sherry, you in? Coach Sherry, peace and love. Welcome in. We're doing a juice fast. Come um start on Father's Day. I think that is Father's Day. I think that is Father's Day. I think the 15th is Father's Day. I think the 15th is Father's Day. Yeah. Because usually the week before my birthday, always. Yes. Yeah, juice only. And if you can make your own juice is the best. And I'm going to create juice recipes daily, or maybe it might be every other day, because if you can make enough to last you more than one day. It depends on how much you juice. You don't have to juice every day. You can juice it. You can make your juice and last. It could last for up to 3 days in the refrigerator. Per Coach Lala. Also, I use what I'll be using is Lala's ebook. If you don't have it, it doesn't cost much. She has a free one on there too. It doesn't have all the goodies in it. But again, let's go support the sister. Go over to her channel. She got it right in her bio. Click on her bio. Look in there. Purchase the ebook, and you'll have it'll tell you exactly how much of everything you need in order to create the juices. And then I'm going to also make the juices right here online. Did Rudy come in here? Rudy did not come in here because I know he'll be on board too. All right. Coach Sherry, I know some things you cannot have. Um, who is Juicy and Raw? Somebody in here called Juicy and Raw? Oh, I forgot that's your name, Lala. Um, Coach Sherry, are you on board, sis? Yes, recipes is the key, because also she breaks down what it does to your body, you know, how it breaks down in your body as well. So And I just want to show that y'all that we on a whole nother subject, but this can also be one of those things that people be like, I don't do that. Get somebody else to do it because I'm messing around with that. You mean I can't eat no food? That's stupid. They gonna drink juice. They gonna be the fell out on the floor. But you see, that's somebody who don't understand, but it's intimidating to them not to understand how you could do such a thing, right? So kind of go back to my subject again. So just so y'all know, this is the kind of thing that when you're different and you do things differently, that you could come up against. And that's what I've been my challenging recently. And that's really what my subject was about, Lala. Yes. Oh my gosh. Lala must be like in my back pocket at all times. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Let's go. Let's go, sis, because that is golden and the truth every day, all day, every moment of the day. 22. That's right. I forgot. You're 22. Why would I? And so we're going to run this to the summer solstice because, baby, the next day, it's the it's Queen's Alchemy Day. It's Queen's Alchemy Day, June 22nd. So we're gonna be rolling this fast from the 15th to the 21st. I am going to put it out there. I'm gonna put it on my community post. I'm about to blast it. I want y'all to share it. Okay. You don't want to do 7. Okay, you can't do the 7 days. Okay, you sit it out. Okay, that's no problem, coach. Got you. I got you. I know that some things you said you can't have or you couldn't do. I understood that. Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you something though. People say, I appreciate you even saying that you'll do any of the time. How about that? I'm going to appreciate that first, but then I'm going to ask you a question. When you first did that challenge for do the 30 days content creation challenge, you never did that before, but you did it. You did it. Okay, that's what. Okay, I take that. That's some dedication, dedication, hard work. I love you, brother. I do. I appreciate you. I really do. I like that. I like that you. I mean, this is about reclaiming your health, mind, body, and spirit right here. This is your opportunity to reclaim your health, mind, body, and spirit every time. Because I'm gonna tell you, when you're juice fasting, it's gonna give you the nutrients in your body. It's gonna give you energy. I know a lot of y'all. I know y'all seen my beet juice recipe. It's Lala's. I know you've seen the green juice recipe. It's Lala's. So what I'm trying to tell you is that she has all of this already on her channel. I've supported her by purchasing the book. I don't wait for her to make the recipe and then put it up there. No, let's support the sister. Again, when I tell you it's gonna be it's probably less than what you pay for a cup of coffee every day if you buy coffee, especially from some Starbucks or something like that. Okay. She ain't trying to get rich off of you. But I mean, if y'all could support her, you know what I'm saying? She is definitely a content creator who brings a lot of value to the table. So I just feel like this is what we need to do for each other, especially when things can benefit us. Show up. If we are beneficial to you, um, I know you did, and you wanted to quit, and you didn't quit. That's the point I'm making. And you didn't quit, and it did something for you. It made you stronger. It gave you a strong muscle in content creating. It gave you a better muscle. So can you imagine how much better you will feel? You probably feel so great that you ain't gonna want to stop. Because unless you psych your mind up to say, oh my God, everybody else eating chicken wings, I want some chicken wings. Everybody else eating fried fish and lobster tails, I want that. Oh my God, I want those what's some things you be making at your house? Oxtails. I think that's what it's called. Oxtails. Something like that. Those things. Yeah, exactly. Action creates motivation. You cannot be motivated to, but actually, um, I was on, uh, whose live was that? Whole Man Speaks. I don't know if y'all connected to him. Um, but Whole Man Speaks was talking. He put up a one of those polls, and the poll was asking, what do you need? What's more important? Motivation, determination, discipline, or was something else? So I'm like, um, I think discipline. Hey Corey, peace and love. Welcome in, sis. Um, that's true. I'm gonna tell you like this. Um, that could be true for sure. When you are around people that's doing it, it does make it easier because everybody's doing it. And I'm gonna tell you, my whole entire lifetime, for every diet, whatever that looked like, whatever the diet looked like, it's getting dark in here, y'all. Let me turn on this overhead light. For every diet that hold on a second. Here we go. For every diet that I had kids. I had a husband. Nobody was doing what I was doing. And so I always used that as my excuse not to continue doing what I was doing because it was too hard to prepare two meals or too hard to prepare. Um, sorry, blanket, this blanket out of here. It's making me hot. Okay. Um, I was thinking it was just too hard for me to do that because I had somebody else. Pencil poetry at the house. Peace and love. I see Kendi K's name. She in here too. Kendi K, welcome. Um, but yes, Kendi K's sister be making those pound cakes. Woo, Kendi K can cook too, for sure. But I would do not. I would choose not to continue with what I was doing because I made the excuse that everybody in the house wasn't doing what I was doing. We could continue to make these excuses of it'll be easier that if we do it this way or that way, or we can make a decision to reclaim our lives. Reclaim your life. Make a decision that this is about me. It's not about who I'm with or who is doing it with me or not doing it with me. Because when I started here on YouTube, I did 3 fasting challenges back to back, almost back to back. The first challenge, one person joined me and fell off. The second challenge, no one joined me. Third challenge, I had 2 people join me. They stayed a little bit, one stayed a little bit longer than the other, and they fell off. What I'm trying to say to you is, I still kept going. Why? Because that fast challenge wasn't about me having no friends and buddies to help go along with it. The challenge was to encourage others to try something and step out of their comfort zone and allow them to utilize and have something that will benefit them because I'm going to do it regardless. And that's what I'm saying. Even with this juicing fast, it's going to be great to know that I have, I think because now I've grown here on YouTube and I do have people that are now actually, because when I was new, people didn't even know who I was. They probably was like, fast with you? What you mean fast with you? You doing a fasting challenge? I don't even know who you is. Right? Maybe it makes a little bit different now that I have, a different group of people who kind of roll and rock with me on that level. And hopefully I will get that, that kind of participation that I would like to have. So that's why I want to have at least this week and the next week to promote it so we can have as many people as we can on this juice cleanse. And then we can get this, and then we can roll with like a live to celebrate this at the end and talk about the results. I think it will be freaking awesome. You get what I'm trying to say? So people can then see you're not making this up. So if you got somebody like Zoe who said, well, yeah, I made it 3 days, but he on the panel and he talking about the benefits that he has, then that's beautiful. Then you got Lala talking. Lala gonna tell you anyway, because Lala do it all the time anyway. So we can't, Lala can be there, but Lala, we know she know, right? But let's say SSV want to be part of it and she decides that that's what she want to do. She come on and she fast and faith fasting month. When is faith fasting month, SSB? Let's say she wants to do it and she comes up there and she's talking. You get what I'm trying to say? Like we can make a movement and a change just based on little bitty changes. And this is a small change. I know it seems like a lot, but that juice, especially that green juice, y'all, it curb your appetite. You don't even want to eat. I have forgotten when I first started drinking that juice, I forgot I had not eaten that day. The first day I drank it, I was like, did I eat today? It was like 9 o'clock at night. And I was like, I don't think I ate today. I was never even hungry. So what I'm trying to tell you is these juices, you'll be full and satisfied with what you put in your body, unless you allow your mind to take over. And that's a whole another conversation for another day. You know, the whole month of March. Okay, that's faith fasting month. Okay, so what kind of fasting do you do? Like just no food, or do you choose to like just abstain for certain things, or for several things? How does that work? Because I'm gonna tell y'all, fasting is definitely RN's to CEO in here too. Did I miss her? Peace and love, sis. Oh, such a motivator. Where's she at? RN to CEO. Peace and love to you. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope that you would join us on our fasting journey as well. That would be awesome to have you part of that for sure. Okay. Okay. So it's a partial of it. Okay. All right. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. Kendi K, jump in and be part of the fast. 5Gs. Let's be part of the fast. Let's get some commitment going. Because I'm gonna remember who was in here. Naima, Zoe, Monique, you down? Momo, you down? No, I did not say 2 weeks. I said 1 week. She like, I don't know about no 2 weeks. After Father's Day dinner. I know that's right. That's on that is Father's Day is the 15th. Yeah. And you know something, I did do my very first fast. Like I said, I had one person join me and they fell off. And they probably fell off because literally it was at Christmas. Like you had to fast on the Christmas Eve. So they was probably like, mm-mm. Oh no, he's straight, he can have it. Hey, pencil poetry, you can get down too. I want everybody to know that I do have some upcoming collab and grows since pencil poetry is in here. My upcoming collab and grows this Saturday. I'm going to be going. I'm going to have Cozy at Coco's. If y'all familiar with her, at 6:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have changed my time from 7:22 during the week to 7:42 because it's definitely a conflict with the plantation. So 7:42 still got the two in there, and if you break down the four, it's several twos, so it's 222. And so pencil poetry is going to be that following Tuesday on the 10th. And again, we're going to have on the 12th Brit Family Fun. I know y'all know who she is. I know y'all know who she is. And then we're going to have Simply Alana on the 14th. That's a Saturday at 6:22. And I'm looking for someone for the 17th of June. Let me see, who can I have on here? Let's see. 5Gs, you ready to come on the 17th of June? You ready to come on here, 5Gs? You ready to do it, do your thing? 5G's gonna be like, look, I told you I might do that, but I didn't tell you that I'm gonna do that. Damo! Damo, don't you want to come and be my guest on the 17th? I got the 24th and the 26th, but I do have Jared Talks. Y'all probably familiar with Jared's for sure. On the 19th, yes, yes. RN's to CEO. I ain't opposed. Definitely, sis. You're welcome over here on the hot seat. Not June. Okay, we'll talk about July. I'll get with you in July. Lisa, I got you too. What date you want? You want the 24th, the 26th, or the 17th? Who did I just ask? Lisa, 5Gs, RN to CEO, for sure. Damo, let's go. Let's go. Peace and love, Lisa. Lisa over there with the all of the laundry detergent. I think she took all the laundry detergent off the stove. Y'all been over her channel? Okay. All my weekends are definitely filled for this month of June. I got Simply Alana on Saturday. I'm doing a special summer solstice live celebration because I love summer solstice, which will actually, you said no, Queen. You're not coming on. She said, mm-mm, get somebody else to do it. Monique, there you are. I thought you left the building. Monique, two things. Are you, oh, not no to the laundry? I want you to do my laundry with all that laundry detergent. Um, Two things we talking about. Oh, you had a call. So two things we talking about, Lisa. The first thing we talking about is the juice fast. It starts on June 15th to the summer solstice on the 21st. The live would be great to have on the 21st, the last day of the fast for the summer solstice, and have everyone who participated either come up on panel voluntarily or not. Either way, you don't have to, but it would be nice if you did. But definitely being present at the live so you can talk about what you're doing. Yeah, she be throwing down. I told her, I said, like, and who else? Monique was at the Walgreens, and I'm like, Monique, did they have the toilet paper on sale in the paper towel? Because I need to make sure I'm topping into them channels because they be telling me stuff because I definitely don't get no sales papers and I don't know what's on sale, where, no how, nowhere, no how, no how. And Monique, I was asking, would you be doing it as well? Yep, this month, the 15th to the 21st. The 21st is the summer solstice. I'm gonna have more details come up. Hey Rudy, 7:16 p.m. Central Time. Hey Rudy, how are you? All right, Damo, I got you. You said it'll have to be a weekend. Okay. Well, that'll be in July. So me and you, we'll talk about July. I definitely could set up July, but I don't have pencil here. But we could definitely talk about July for sure. Um, I just like to kick the game with my peoples. Hey, Avid Camper, welcome in. Peace and love. Peace and love. Let's see here. And anyone else, I'm not voiding or not asking anyone else. I was definitely on 5Gs because 5Gs, we talked about this a minute ago. And then we talked about it the other day. So she was like, not June. I got you, sis. We're going to see what we got going on for July. Anytime after 5 Central Time, which would be 6 Central Time here. So anytime after 6, I mean Central Time, Eastern Standard Time. Your body lets you do it for 3 days max. Okay, Monique, look, this is what I just need you to do. Push as far as you can go. Because that is golden. You get what I'm saying? The fact that you fast and know that, that's beautiful. Um, and all of this juice that we're talking about using, your iron, especially the one with the beets, your iron levels will be off the chain. You know what I'm saying? You would probably surprise yourself. The energy level, it's an energy drink from nature. It's no joke. You start bouncing off the walls and feeling great. Like I told you, I felt really, really down and tired and I don't know what that was about. It was weird, but I had me some beet juice and I was straight. I drank it for a full day. I drank some beet juice all day. You know, I ate something too, but I still drank my beet juice and it felt good. Cause y'all see how tall my thing is. I drink a whole one of those. Yeah, I don't know how many ounces that is. Oh wow, you just won't know where. Yes, I am so happy. Thank you, Monique. And I also, so my second part of that question was, Lisa, you said you definitely would do that. So after 5, after 6, hold on, let me get my pencil. Uh, so after that would be 6 o'clock my time. So right now, Lisa, I have the 24th and the 26th available. The 24th and the 26th of June. Would you like to grace the stage one of those 2 days? Yes, that's exactly it. And in apples. Oh, Lala said it. In apples. Yeah. And you can use the red or the green apples. You do have a few of them because the one that you made online is different. The 24th, I got you. I'll send you. Do you have my email? You got my email. Send me an email so I can have your email and I can send you all of the information, Lisa. I'm so excited. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. This is great, y'all. This is great. This is great. This is great. I also want to let y'all know that tomorrow I will be on Jared Talks. He's interviewing me tomorrow on his channel. I'm not sure if it's a shared thing, so I won't say it will be on my channel too. But Jared Talks. If you're not connected with Jared, definitely tap in. Tomorrow I will be live at 8 o'clock p.m. It is an interview where Jared is interviewing me. I will be interviewing Jared on the 19th this month. The juice tastes like strawberries. I like beets. I've always liked beets. It's really weird. I don't know why I liked beets. I think it was because I used to watch my mama eat beets, and then she made it look like it was good. Um, Also on Thursday, I don't have all the details, but I will be. It'll be put out there soon. Peace and love, Tia. Welcome in. Welcome in. Tia, we're doing a juice fast. June 15th through the 21st, which is the summer solstice. I would love for you to tap in, and join us on the juice fast. What you think, sis? Y'all, that's my sister Tia. All right. So, um, well, never too late to start, so it's never too late to start. It's never too late to start the show. The official, um, you're gonna be in Atlanta at a eating restaurants. Oh, Pencil Poetry says, oh, vegan restaurants. Okay. Oh yeah, they got a lot of them. Oh my gosh. It's on. Okay, so if you go to even this live that we're on and how to contact me, it's in there. If you scroll all the way down past the disclaimer for adding, go scroll down on all the ways to connect with me. It'll be in there. The email is African22Queen at outlook.com. My mom used to beat me, and I hid them in the trash. I know that's where you at in the ATL. La la there. So no coffee in the morning before work. No juice. Drink your juice. Drink your juice. That would be great. Yeah, in the description. Or on my channel, if you go to my channel and click the little link down. That's where Lala at. She in the ATL. That's where Zoe want to move to the ATL, to Georgia. There's a lot of Georgians here on YouTube that I connect with. And okay, you got it. Okay, good. Oh, he's not wanting to move. He is moving to Georgia. And I'm happy for him. Lala said we full. You work in the ATL. Okay. Look at all these people in here. Okay, I see y'all. I see y'all. T gonna be looking at properties. Hey, let's get it, y'all. I know that's right. And nice weather, nice weather, nice weather. Hot, but nice weather. Um, the other thing I was going to tell y'all was going to happen on Thursday for the upcoming. I don't know if you know that there's a hashtag Are You Locked In magazine that was started. First episode was first issue was released, I think, last week. I was selected to be on the second issue of the Are You Locked In magazine. So I will be on Thursday with Chip, I believe on his channel, and we're going to release the magazine um, issue on Thursday. So, with no business. Okay. That is true. Y'all got a lot of people that have businesses with no business. Woo. That is so true. That is so funny. Yep. Hashtag are you locked in? Yes, yes, yes. So y'all keep your eyes open for that. I know it might even be out there already, but he has been sending me messages telling me the updates on what's what and all of that. So this week I don't have any interviews of my own until Saturday when I'm doing Cozy at Coco's. So don't forget about that. But I do have a great lineup, and y'all just saw it right here. Lisa is going to be on the 24th. Lisa Bell. So for all of y'all who rock with Lisa on a regular, but ain't really, you know, interacted with her, y'all get to come and see the exclusive with her right here on my channel, y'all. Right here on the channel. Big things. That's right. That's right. But y'all know, there we go. I got it, Lisa. I got it. The email just came through. I'm gonna let you know I will work that email. Probably I don't I do everything like on certain days. Yesterday was my admin day, but I definitely tap in there and get everything set up because we already got a date. I'll just send you your regular, I'll send the follow-up email to that. That won't take but a minute. But I try to keep stuff to so I don't get overwhelmed. So I'll return. So if y'all send me an email, I return emails on Monday. On Monday. Monday is my day. Monday. Unless I got like a interview coming up. And that's pretty much why I work it on Monday, because my interviews is like Tuesday, Thursday, so forth on. So you left your number, beautiful. So if I need to text you because you ain't responding, I'm gonna do so. Just so you know that. I got you, sis. I got you. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I don't know if Pencil Poetry is in here, but I sent you a follow-up email as well. If he's still in here, if you're still in here, Pencil Poetry, I sent you a follow-up email. Um, and Monique, you didn't respond. What day did you want, sis? You want now? I got the 26th and uh, hi, sugar. Hi, sugar. She said hi, Auntie Norene. And she said hi, Auntie Norene. Hi, Auntie Norene. Hi. Aww. Hi, sugar. How are you doing? But wait a minute. Wait a minute. Monique, does that mean you cannot do mine because you have not did theirs? Is that what you're saying, sis? Not yet. Okay. She want to be a cheerleader. I'm gonna interview Sugar. Sugar, you want to come on here and get interviewed by Auntie Norene? You could come be you could come on and get on here with Auntie Norene. That's right. Yes. Auntie Norene got you. Sugar my niece, y'all. All right. Other than that, I think that's the housekeeping. I'm gonna have out here for y'all. I didn't want to be on here long. I'm starting to cut these lives short, sweet, keep them simple, have a subject, keep y'all, so if you didn't catch the beginning, based on the title of the live, I just implemented this into that because I did want to get a juice fast going, and I am so happy we were able to do so. Yay. Okay, Monique, you good. I know you gonna. I know one thing. I know that you about your business. So when you ready, you gonna let me know. That's what me and you, we good, sis. Because you going to let me know when you're ready. I know you are. Take care of your business. Allow that person to have their interview first. Because then I'm going to watch that interview, whoever that person is. And then I'm going to have more questions. Make sure I don't ask the same questions. So, what did she said, yeah, she going to come on and let me interview her, Tia. Peace and love, peace and love. Yes, I appreciate you. You know I appreciate you, Monique, for real. I mean, you know, I'm messing with you. If you got something else you got going on, you get that taken care of. Cause I know you ain't going nowhere. You'll be right here. And I'm gonna be right here too. Okay, good. I'm gonna bring my niece on. She gonna fill in the 26. Oh, okay, so that's cool. You're gonna be in Atlanta on the 15th, which is Father's Day with your daddy. That's so nice. Well, I'm about to get off here. T, I'm about to call you. But I'm about to go, y'all. I'm about to get off here. Everything is beautiful. And we did accomplish some things today. May, June. It is June. It's Queen's Alchemy month. June 15th through the 21st is the juicing fast. Starting on my prep, I'll be starting my prep that Saturday prior, which will be the 14th. So I will be sending you going live and juicing whatever juice. I mean, I'm just a juice. We could choose to do that juice or not. You could do your own juice, but I'm going to be going live on that day. I'm going to try to do that every day for that week. Believe it or not. I know, y'all. I know. But I'm going to try because it's going to come. It's going to be at whatever time. I'm going to try to do it. That's going to be my dedication. A 7-day live juicing challenge for the queen and for everyone else to participate in the live challenge. I mean, in the juicing challenge. So I just added a layer on there, didn't I? Peace and love, y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you as always. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for your support. And I'll see y'all on the next live. Peace and love.